shades and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my beauty balance for November. I'm thinking this might be the last beauty budget video I have this year because you're gonna see why in a second, but I am basically on a no buy for December. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that later on when I go through all my numbers, but before we jump into that, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. But let's just jump into the video. So to start off, when I entered the month of November, I had a budget of £309.04. That was quite a large amount, but I wanted that to be higher because of Black Friday and all the sales that happened in November. It is also my birthday month, so I wanted to have a little bit of extra money to spend if I wanted to pick something up for myself. So yeah, that is where I started the month of November. So I'm just gonna go through all of the items that I purchased. The first thing I bought was actually kind of like a Black Friday sale. The sale actually went live on my birthday, so when we were out for dinner on my birthday, actually I took a break just to purchase these eyeshadows because I know they sell out really fast and I really wanted to get my hands on them, and they're actually already here as well, which is quite surprising because, well, not surprising, but it's just very exciting because usually, well, when I started buying from this brand, it took months and months to get my product. But that brand I'm talking about is of course Cleona. I picked up the remaining eyeshadows I was missing from the stained glass collection, so I now have the full multi line from them, and these are the shades that I picked up. I won't go through any of these in detail because I actually filmed a swatch video of these yesterday, and that will go up sometime in December or January. I'm gonna try to fit it in December, but I already have the whole month filled out. But yeah, I might put it up around Christmas time when I'm home with my parents in case I don't have time to film everything while I'm there. But yeah, you're gonna see that video eventually, so I'm not gonna go through all the shades specifically, but like I said, these were all of the shadows that I picked up. So with that order I spent £193. So yeah, that was all of these eyeshadows. There were, like I said, these and there are 22 of them, so it's quite a pricey brand, but even then single eyeshadows are more expensive, and these are some of the best eyeshadows that I have in my collection. So I spent £193, and I kind of knew that I would spend money on Cleona this year because I was just waiting for the sale. So that is the first purchase I made in the month of November. Another single eyeshadow brand that I actually purchased from this year that I've been so excited to try, that I wish I could show you here but I haven't actually received them yet, is my Terra Moons order. I purchased quite a few eyeshadows from Terra Moons. I will again do probably a swatch video of those when they get here. I picked up some of their regular shimmers, some of their Cosmic Chameleons, multichromes, and also some mattes. So a big variety of shades, but I ended up spending £156 in that order, and all of that was from single eyeshadows. So I'm excited to show you that when it gets here, but unfortunately it's not here yet. It's actually on the move. Last time I checked the tracking, it had left the US and was on a flight to the UK, so hopefully I will get them next week. But yeah, that should be another video that should come up hopefully in December or latest January, so you can look forward to that. But unfortunately right now I don't have anything to show you, but I just thought I would mention how much I spent there. The last Black Friday order I made this year was from another indie brand. The indie brands are really the ones that drew me in this year for Black Friday, and this wasn't a brand that I was planning to buy from, but I saw that they had a 40% off sale, and one of the palettes that I wanted from them was going to be discontinued after they ran out of stock, so I just thought, why not try them now? This sale is really good, and I've been wanting to try them for a long time, and they're also a really special brand to me because of where it's from, and that is of course Odenseye. Odenseye is a Swedish brand. It's a Swedish indie brand that's really big internationally, which is really cool because of course I'm Swedish and we don't really have many makeup brands that are very well known, so having this brand is very fun for me. And I've been wanting to try them for such a long time, especially this palette here. I've been wanting to pick up since it came out, but I just never bit the bullet. But with that sale I decided to pick some things up. So what I picked up was these two palettes right here, and I'm going to start with this one, which is the Elva palette. This is a beautiful mauve tone palette that I've been, like I said, wanting since it came out. But I just couldn't justify it. I thought, like, I have other mauve tones palette, I have like the Naked Free palette, I don't need more eyeshadows, but I kept buying eyeshadows from other brands, and I just don't know why I never decided picking this palette up. But I have actually decided to declutter my Naked Free palette, so with that, this can kind of replace that because they are quite similar in tone, and I just really love this palette. The shimmers are amazing, and I just love the color story and also this pop of yellow on the side there. So I decided to pick this palette up, and like I said, that's the Elva palette. And also, I never seen this in other people's videos. The packaging is really intricate, and it's like raised. All of these like patterns and stuff are raised, and then obviously like you have the holographic details right there, and it's really nice quality. I'm happily surprised. I didn't expect it to be as nice, but yeah, that's the first palette. Then the second palette, which is the one that was actually gonna be discontinued after this sale or after it ran out of stock, is the Red Dragon palette, which was one of their, what was it called, the collection, I can't remember now, but it's Diversa, I think that was what it was called, the Diversa collection, which they did with 3 different YouTubers or influencer, which was of course Judy, which this palette is with. They did it with Annette's Makeup Corner and the Fancy Face, and this was the palette that really like kind of drew me in. I know it's the more neutral color story, but it's something about these beautiful greens with those neutrals that just really drew me in. Like this color right here drew me in, obviously the greens. And yeah, this red around here is like a true red. It's a beautiful color, and I just really wanted that. This right here is a multi-chrome. It goes from that kind of warm, I don't know, like I guess like pinky burgundy shade to a green, but I don't think you can see that on camera. This one up here is also like almost like a duochrome. It goes from that green, as you can see, and it goes to like a purple at one end, and it's really stunning. I'm really happy to have this palette as well in my collection, and again, it was a palette that I really wanted, and I wanted to pick it up before it got discontinued. So I did end up picking up these 2 palettes, like I said, and I haven't really played around with them yet, but I will definitely will during this month. And like I said, these were on sale. They're not very expensive to start with, but they definitely were way more affordable when I picked these up. They were on 40% off, and I also used I can't remember whose, but I used a discount code. I think it might be Lauren May Beauty's discount code for Odin's Eye, which gave me addition 10% off. That wasn't valid for the Diversa collection because obviously that was a limited edition collection, but it did give me an extra 10% off on the Elva palette. So because of that, I only spent $27.60 on both these palettes, which I think is amazing value, and I'm really happy to now have these in my collection. So like I said, that was all my Black Friday purchasing, but I did actually pick up one more palette. Not for Black Friday, not like because it was a sale or anything, but because this is a palette that I missed out on that I really wanted to buy, and I saw this pop up on eBay and I wanted to go for it, and I picked it up and I did win the auction. And the palette I'm talking about is the Book of Magic palette. I wasn't really that interested in this when it came out, but since then I really fallen in love with the Beauty Bay formula. I picked up the Wilderness palette, and that is amazing, and the color story in here just really drew me in. The more I looked at it, and I just really wanted it, and I was so upset that I missed out on it. But like I said, I saw this pop up on eBay and it wasn't completely untouched. I think maybe like 2 shades have been swatched or something like that, but it was basically untouched when I got it. So I decided to pick this up, and I'm really happy to now have it in my collection. I did lose a little bit of money on buying this on eBay, of course, because it is no longer available. I think it was originally £20 from Beauty Bay, but I did get this from £26 on eBay, so a bit more than what I would have paid if I bought this originally myself. But like I said, back then I wasn't really interested in this palette, so I'm just really happy to have it. And I probably honestly would have spent more than £26 on this palette because I love Beauty Bay formula. But that is the last purchase that I did this month. So those were, like I said, all the things I bought, but since it was my birthday month, I did actually get a few makeup items as well, so I thought I would go through those before I mention my final numbers. And the first thing that I want to show you is something that's really special that I got as a birthday present from my boyfriend, and that is my first ever Pat McGrath palette. I haven't taken the plastic off yet. Let's just do that together on camera, I guess, because I've been babying it, but yeah, it's just so satisfying to do. So let's just do that together on camera. There you go. So that is the Pat McGrath palette, and I decided to, or what I asked for was the Utopian Dreams palette, which is her newest palette. And honestly, it is such a stunning palette. This is what it looks like on the inside. I am so happy to have this in my collection now, and he really spoiled me picking this palette up. You can see some of the shapes when I do this, and it's just an amazing palette. And I have played it with it a little bit, and I want to play with it more, but I did get this as a birthday present, and I'm so happy. I want more of these palettes now, but I'm gonna not pick them up straight away because I want to play with this one first. I want to get rid of some palettes in my collection, and maybe eventually I will pick up more of these palettes, but I probably will pick up at least one more next year. But yeah, I'm really happy to have this in my collection. It's such a stunning palette, and I'm so happy that this is the palette that I wanted, like that I got originally, because I think it's a really nice mix of colors for me. Like it has a bit of pop of color in this corner right here, which I really like. I mean, this matte here is also quite bright, but it still has those neutral colors that I can use on an everyday basis. So I'm very happy to have this in my collection now. So I have one more gift, I guess, to talk about. I did get a gift card from my boyfriend's parents for my birthday, and I decided to, of course, go shopping. And I tried to find some clothes and stuff because I always want to spend everything on makeup, but I couldn't really find anything that I liked. So we pooped into Boots, of course, and I found a few things that I wanted. So from them, I mean, it's not directly a gift, but it is from the gift card they got me, so I'm counting it as a gift because obviously I didn't spend any money on it. But I decided to pick up the holiday kit this year from Fenty with their glosses, and these are the 4 glosses that came in. I never tried the Fenty glosses before. Obviously I have now, and they're really nice, and I've been wanting to try them for such a long time, so I decided to, why not pick them up now when I have the gift card. And like I said, this came with 4 lip glosses, one of their new cream formulas, which I was really interested to try because I do like cream lip glosses quite a lot, and I also like more opaque lip glosses more, which this one is, and this one is in the shade Candy Milk. Then it also had 3 of her minis, which are the original formula. These are actually, I think, a bit more sparkly, so they're called Blank's Fantasy. So I think these are more sparkly formulas than her normal ones, and they're really stunning, to be honest. Today I'm actually wearing this one here, which is in the shade Fenty Glow Fantasy, which is more of an orangey shade, and that is the one I'm wearing today. We also have the shade Champ Stamp Fantasy, which is this lighter kind of peachy color, and then lastly we had the shade Hot Chocolate Fantasy, which is more of a brownie color with a bit of a fuchsia kind of sheen running through it, and they're all really dimensional and sparkly. I feel like especially these 2 right here have like multicolored sparkles in it. Like this one has like I said, fuchsia sparkles, but also a bit of a green sheen through it as well. It's not too overpowering on the lips, it just gives a really nice, like, interesting look, and I really like that. And then this one, like I said, this one has more of a, you can see almost like a pink as well, but it also has some yellow and even some like blue sparkles in it, and it's really, really stunning. So that is that one. And then lastly we have the Champ Stamp Fantasy, which is more of a, it doesn't have those multicolored sparkles, it's more of a sheen, like I said. But yeah, all of these are stunning, and I have swatched all of my lips, and other than that I have worn all of these 3 in different looks. And this one I haven't tried in a look yet, but I did, like I said, try it out, and I quite like it. It's just like a little bit lighter than I might have picked up for myself, but I'm sure I can make it work, and I think this will pair really nicely with some lipsticks, so I just have to play around with it that way. But that is the first thing I picked up from the gift card. And then after I spent my gift card on there, I had about £4 left of the gift card, so I thought, can I find something else for £4? And I found this NYX This Is Everything lip oil. I heard a few people talk about this and said it was quite nice, and this one is in the shade Sheer Blush. It's quite nice. I've been literally keeping this in my handbag just for days when I'm really dry, especially now when my lips go really, really dry. It's nice to put this on. It's quite a thin formula, and it doesn't give too much color, but it just kind of gives a really nice kind of smooth, non-sticky feel to your lip, and it's just nice to have something on them. So I haven't played around with this enough, or haven't worn it enough times to know if this is actually really moisturizing or anything, but it's really nice to just have it, like I said, in my handbag to throw on if I'm, for example, wearing a matte lipstick, or if my lip are going really dry. So that's where I've been keeping this, and that is the last thing I got for my birthday. So those are all the things I brought into my collection in the month of November. So let's just discuss what my numerical value was for November. Like I said, I started the month with £309.04, and I actually ended up spending £402.60. So that's definitely way over what my budget was. However, that's why I'm saying I'm on a no-buy for December, because obviously I'm supposed to get another £100 to spend for the month of December, But instead, since I went over in the month of November, I'm starting the month of December with £6.44, because that £100 that I got in December goes towards my spending in November, which I'm completely fine with because it is Black Friday sales. And like I said, most of the things I picked up, apart from obviously the one on Niva, which I couldn't really wait with either, and I picked up on sale, so I did save a lot of money picking it up there. So I'm completely fine not spending anything in December. So like I said, I'm starting December with £6.44. I'm not planning to spend that money, but if I found something small, then will pick that up. But I'm definitely not going to go over budget this year, because I do not want to start the next year with a negative budget. So that is basically where I'm going to wrap up my beauty budget for this year. If I do purchase something else, I probably will just mention that in whatever version of this project I'm going to do next year. But like I said, I'm pretty much on a no buy for the month of December, and I'm pretty content with that. I haven't really been wanting to buy anything because I picked up, like I said, quite a few things, and I'm happy with playing with those. So that is going to be it for today. I really hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye guys.